Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know. Tell a hater get up on my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. All this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the bank. Water, diamond on my ring. You know that I'm rockin' feel the blue. You know that, yeah, you know I've been ballin'.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Niners would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Seahawks going up against the 49ers.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo now. first down throw. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Second down, here's Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. In the red zone this time. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Brandon, if you're not rooting for the defensive team, that was a fun play to watch. 4th down, all the throwing lanes are covered, and this guy says, let me do it myself, and shows off scrambling ability that you just can't teach.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. And San Francisco gets set to go here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And a give this time to the tailback. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And now here's a carry heading left. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They go play action now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll dump it off to Procise. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From a distance, he'd certainly like to forget. This one from 27 yards out. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on. Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight, yes, you're pumped up. It's 2 of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore. Man, is it time to start shopping already? Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer. And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. It's George Kittle, the rookie tight end with it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The 30. Past the 20. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now they try the right side here. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And it'll be 4th down. Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Meanwhile, down in Glendale, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
All right, here we go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Snap comes at one. Garoppolo. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Aaron Burbridge in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. As they run the counter play. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And again this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a handoff looking right. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
Garoppolo. His throw here's incomplete. He was looking that time for Aaron Burbridge, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Complete here. It's Hyde. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, Hard to get them started again occasionally.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 12 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. An update from down in L.A. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Here we go now.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, they got him again. Jaron Reed in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Set. Green. Leopard. Leopard. Gone. 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 We got to get this stop here, Dean. No. Check. Patriots. Patriots.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Looking from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And out now come the Seahawks. That got the lead last time, had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On the counter, it's Procise. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now they try the right side here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Lockett. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. And now here's a carry heading left. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now they'll run it on the toss. Spins by. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, leopard, leopard.
Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
But it was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on fourth. Here's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 14. Now they try the right side here. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Now a handoff looking right. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. The Cardinals had onto their lead. They just scored. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Garoppolo on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a handoff as they run left side. Finding some room at midfield. Dancing away at the 30. There he goes left side. And they do finally get him at the 12. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. And the Cardinals have scored to add on to that lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. It's that ladder on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Basham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Bally's, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, a recipe, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be in VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it, on my phone, 2 feet. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same, man. I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty so they treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah. On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, let it, yeah. Halo on me, Saint Laurent.